I would want you to take us to 90s and then early 2000 when Tata's walked out. What was the problem? Oh, and a bit about the history of this airport.
It was in early 1990s that HAL Airport decided that its own operational requirements are growing at a phenomenal pace. The testing, the test flights that they have to operate and so on and so forth. And HAL was growing dramatically, and it's still growing. And rightfully so, they came back to the government and said, find another parcel of land where you can set up a greenfield airport. That was the starting point for identifying another greenfield airport. And I think the first concession was awarded to Tata's in Singapore, Changi Airport Consortium of Singapore.
Yeah, Changi.
Changi. Jointly to establish the airport here. And for various reasons that are mired in political controversy, so I'd like to skirt the precise reasons why what went behind it, and probably I'm probably badly informed as well as far as that is concerned. But the fact is they walked out at some point, and then a search started for a new consortium to set this up.
And they walked out saying that this airport is unviable, right?
Unviable, and there were many things that were built into the bid to make the airport more viable. First and foremost, when the bid came out, it was on the basis of no concession fee to be paid to the government. So whoever operates it gets to keep the 100% of the revenues. Two, it was on the basis that the government will provide a VGF, a viability gap funding to the project. Third, also an interesting part is that a part of the 4,000-acre campus was also meant for the promoters to capitalize by developing commercial real estate.
Okay.
Right? So that was also part of the deal in order to make the whole deal more attractive. So that's how the whole thing was set up. And on the basis of that, the first consortium led by Siemens and consisting of Siemens, Zurich Airport and L&T was selected to set up this airport. The concession was awarded in the year 2001. However, construction, like you rightly said, began only in 2005. When the concession was awarded in 2001, the tender process had been completed and the winner was announced as this consortium. But then the next 4 years was spent just nailing down the various clauses of the concession agreement. It was the first PPP concession agreement being established in India.
And that's the price you paid for being the first.
Yeah, actually, very curiously, because we spent 4 years ironing out that, and then Hyderabad Airport, when it was awarded in 2005, it's 100% replica of the Bangalore Airport concession, except that they replaced the letter B with H. And everything else was exactly the same, right? So they were beneficiaries of that and they could move ahead very quickly. But 4 years was spent ironing out the concession agreement. There were slight modifications made as well, because though the bid was on the basis of 0% revenue share, I think finally the government said it's not right to award on 0% revenue shares. Negotiations between the consortium and the government finally resulted in the consortium yielding and agreeing to a 4% revenue share.
For stories like this, keep following us. From Code to Culture, our podcast. Subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media.